So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from our candidate. As I said, she's on a tight schedule. She has to be on TV in about 5 minutes. So you can talk as long as you want. But we need you to be on TV so you can do what you do best. And that is to convince the voters to vote for you on August 13th.
Well, good evening, everyone. First, I would like to welcome everyone here. And aren't we delighted to be in Bogies and the beautiful job that Ruben Johnson and his company has done in this place. And many of us have not been here since the renovation, rehabilitation, and the reopening. And it is a great venue. I hope this is not our last visit here, because you know we must support the establishment. But George and Jerry, thank you. We picked a wonderful place for us to be here this evening. Well, everyone, you're gathered here today, and I want to thank George Hampton, Jerry Coles, and all of my friends who have outreached and Facebooked and texted to get people here this evening to help me raise money as we do the last several days of this campaign. And I don't have to tell you that this is probably the most truncated campaign cycle anyone has ever experienced in New Jersey. When we lost Senator Lautenberg, and ironically, we lost him the day before the primary election. He passed away on June 3rd. And under our state constitution, the governor has the ability to determine how to fill the unexpired seat. What Governor Christie chose to do was to appoint his Attorney General, Jeff Chiesa, as an interim U.S. Senator. And uncharacteristic for our governor, he said, we will have a special election and let the people decide. But he gave the people 60 days to organize a campaign. And I do believe our governor made that choice because he knew there was probably just one person who had the ability to, within a 30 to 40 day period, launch a campaign. But that did not deter me. I became infuriated that becoming a U.S. Senator to represent the state of New Jersey is not a coronation. It is not an ascension up to the throne. It is the opportunity for the citizens of this state, from one end to the other, to have choices in terms of who they'd like to see represent New Jersey in the U.S. Senate. This race is to fulfill the unexpired term of Senator Lautenberg. There are approximately 14 months left on his term. Whoever wins this primary on Tuesday will go up against the Republican victor, and that election will be held October 26th. Whoever wins the October 26th election will then go to Washington to represent the state of New Jersey for the next 14 months. But then another election will be held for the full 6-year term for the U.S. Senate. So if you don't see me in Washington after October 26th, do not doubt that I won't be back for that 6-year term. Having served in the state legislature for the past 10 years and serving as a speaker for 4 years, I have traveled the length and breadth of this state. I've been in Atlantic County, Cumberland County, Burlington County. I have been in places places that we as New Jerseyans don't even know exist. And I have done that to get a sense of what are the issues that are affecting the people of our state. And I have learned what those issues are. But by and large, a priority for our state is to focus in on the economic growth and the expansion of the economy in the state of New Jersey. Despite what you hear, there are too many unemployed people in our state and underemployed people in our state. We have had a policy of giving corporate tax credits to companies, and that is to entice them to come and stay in New Jersey and develop jobs. They are taking our tax credits, they are using tax loopholes, they are benefiting, but we are not seeing the net creation of jobs. As a U.S. Senator, I would like to work with the federal administration to address the issue of programs and resources to help states like New Jersey. We are not alone. All across this country, the economy has changed. We no longer do manufacturing in the United States. We now have allowed other places in the world to take jobs out of this country. We need someone on Capitol Hill that is going to have the best interests of the people of the country, not the wealthy investors and shareholders of these corporations that are engaged in commerce all across the globe. So that is something that I know, based on learning from first experience as a legislator, our U.S. Senator needs to step up and do. The second issue that I am very, very committed to is developing a way for the federal government to invest more in higher education. Yeah. We have entered an era of time when for young people, if they do not acquire minimally a 4-year degree, they will never gain entry into the middle class in the United States. So we have been woeful in a national policy. And the idiotic debate that took place about should the interest rate be 8.7 versus 3.6, in my opinion, the federal government needs to invest in providing grants to students so that they can go get an education. They will contribute back into the economy. New Jersey has the second highest home foreclosure rate in the country. We follow only Florida. And why is that? Because a lot of people were provided with subprime interest loans, balloon payments, a lot of things they did not understand. And it was the lack of regulation in the finance industry that allowed that to happen. I want to be a U.S. Senator to join with Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts, who is seeking to do the 21st century Glass-Steagall Act and put regulation back on Wall Street and the banks. I also have interest in housing policy federally and doing something about America's cities. We haven't seen policies to deal with America's cities probably for the past 20 years. Look at Detroit, bankrupt. The whole issue of fixing broken pension systems. And this discussion on Capitol Hill, should we raise the age of retirement and when you can be eligible for Social Security, and should we dummy down Medicare benefits? I want to make certain I'm a U.S. Senator that maintains Social Security and Medicare with no reduction in benefits to people. So that is why I'm running. And in closing, as Chris tells me it's time to go, let me tell you this. We have 14 congressional seats, 12 in the House, 2 in the U.S. Senate. I'm a Democrat. The Democratic Party has not had a woman in the U.S. Congress in 200 years. And 53% of New Jersey's households are headed by women. 40% of the nation's households are headed by women. I cannot stand idly by and not see New Jersey put a woman in the U.S. Congress. I'm running for that reason as well. So I'm on my way down to WBGO, where News 12 and BGO are hosting the second debate between the candidates. So I'm going to step up at the podium with all the dark suits, and we're going to do battle again. But thank you for being here.
Okay, let's one. Let's send it off with encouragement. I'm so excited. We're going to take pause for the cause. And that pause is we're going to hear from Sister Montague. Who's going to sing us happy.
Simply marvelous. Sing a lot of something, but trust me, don't know what's gonna come around. So
Hi, my name is Lord Dowdell. I live in Belleville, and I am supporting Sheila Oliver for the United States Senate because she is a dynamic legislator. She is a person who really cares about her constituents. I know that she will be a great senator because she will put the issues that are of interest to us first. She will not put the interests of the corporate community first. She will put the community interest first, and that is rare for a senator. Secondly, she is a woman. And for the history of New Jersey, we have never had a woman in the United States Senate. She's qualified, she's capable, she's dynamic, she's highly intelligent, and she's a great legislator. And I would do whatever I can to support Sheila Oliver. The state of New Jersey would be a much better place having her in the United States Senate. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Lenny Moore. I'm a former teacher of Miss Sheila Oliver, or Speaker of the House, Sheila Oliver. I believe this woman can be such a change for New Jersey. We can make history by electing her. I know the odds are steep, but they were steep for anybody that wants to be successful. They were steep for Jackie Robinson. They were steep for Shirley Chisholm. They were steep for Motley. So I believe that Sheila would be the best choice as a senator for the state of New Jersey. Thank you very much.
But we're here continuing to celebrate her as she prepares for ascension to the Senate, the U.S. Senate. And what we're going to do now is invite Tom Gedlin, who is an assemblyman representing the 34th Legislative District, to say a few words, and we will invite others as well as the evening goes on. Assemblyman Tom Gedlin. Tom, thank you.
Thank you. I don't think I have to sell anybody here tonight about the merits of Sheila Oliver. In all different capacities that I've known Sheila over the years, whether it be with the Lakers or serving as an Essex County freeholder, or certainly the prestige she's brought to all of us as the Speaker of New Jersey General Assembly, it's never been about Sheila Oliver. She truly is a representative for the people. I think she's made a lot of strong statements in her bid to become a United States Senator, emphasizing first and foremost the importance of somebody that's experienced, that can go to Washington, D.C. and hit the ground running. She's done very well in terms of her different debates and forums where she's presented her candidacy, and then also about the issue of women serving us, especially on the federal level. there's a shortage of people that are women serving in the Congress and also the United States Senate. I think we all recognize that come Tuesday, that Sheila will make us all proud again. She has a job to do, and it's up to us to carry the ball over the line as far as Tuesday's election is concerned. It's a quiet election, but we got to go out there and make sure that our family and friends and neighbors go out and show our support and make sure that Sheila is there to represent all of us. We know that if she's elected, she'll do the job in terms of representing not only Essex County, but the state, and really make us proud and deal with a lot of the complex issues that face us as a nation, and certainly will be better off in terms of her leadership in the United States Senate. Thank you.
Together one more time for Assemblyman Tom Nicholas. I just wanted to say that. Here, Richard, it's back to you. By the way, the speaker will be back later on. You know, she has to do the radio show. The radio show and Channel 12. But she will be coming back soon. We do have in the House Deputy Mayor from the great city of Montclair, Bob Russo. And we also have, he changed his mind, asked him, did he want to talk?
Thank you, Mildred. I was just trying to get something to eat, but I want to just say this for Sheila. I know she's gone right now, but Sheila has been my good friend for many years, helped me get elected mayor of Montclair, councilman many times, and deputy mayor now. So I just want to say that I think she'd be a great member of the Congress, a great member of the U.S. Senate. Should all give her all the support you can, and let's wish her good luck next Tuesday. Thank you.
We also have in the House the Vice President of Cable Vision, Don Valley. You want to say hello? You want to say something? No.
Thank you, Mildred. Thank you. I've known the speaker for more years than I care to recall. And everything I know about the speaker has led me to the point to be here today. Many of my friends have said, you shouldn't go, because there's nothing to go for. They don't know the speaker like I know the speaker. They don't have any sense of what it is to struggle, what it is to rise, what it is to stand up with a spine of steel and to say that despite what it is, I know that I am that I am. And that's what our speaker represents. And we have to, despite the odds, always stand, as Dr. Martin Luther King says, for the truth. Because the truth will set us free. Despite the odds, if we don't stand, then who will? If not you, then who? If not now, then when? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, folks, and now we're going to be treated by a rendition of the Negro National Anthem by the one and only Laurel Price. This is time. Give her a big hand.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven
Now, you have to admit that was terrific. If you want to hear singing like that all the time, come to Bethany Baptist Church. All right. With that, I'm going to turn the microphone over to our musician.
Hi, Sheila, this is QueenAnne.com. It doesn't matter to me whether you win, lose, or draw. I always will believe in you because you're one of the most brilliant young people that I have met in many of years. I will do anything that I can to support you. I wish you best and may God keep you so you can keep on helping us old people know what it's all about. I love you and I believe in you.
Out a way to keep this music more interesting to younger and young audiences. I figured I would bring my jazz super Sheila out, maybe motivate this album a little bit, and some of y'all might go to replace themselves. Jazz woman to the rescue. She's gonna take you on a journey to visit many of our icons. Y'all ready to go?
Sheila, I believe you would be one of the awesome senators that would ever be in the history of the things that you are able to accomplish. I remember when I first met you about 15 years ago, and I saw then the greatness that was in you. So I say, Sheila Oliver, run, dream big, fly high. Congratulations, United States Senator. Sheila Oliver.
With all those single people do, they all around. Then she started on the ground. She took it, popped it, my little yellow basket. And if she doesn't bring it back, I think that I will cry. Was it red? Was it blue? Orange? Just a little yellow basket. Oh, Jack woman to the rescue. Jack woman to the rescue. Oh, Jack woman. Oh, Jack woman. Go, go, go. Next visit, the Jack woman stops and visit who? Louis Armstrong. Trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, yeah, what a wonderful. Yes, I see skies, skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright pleasant day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. Losing the colors of the rainbow, don't believe in the dark. I have told me all the places and shots of people passing by. See friends shaking hands, saying how do you know what they're really saying is, hey, I love you. I hear birds fly. I watch them roll. They'll learn much more, but I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, yeah, what a wonderful
But I just want to make sure everybody gets thanked who did what they did. And George Hampton is the one who originated this event tonight. Let us stand it up and give him a standing ovation.
Thank you, Jerry. Let me just say that I appreciate everybody being here. This thing started, frankly, anyone has been very supportive to make this thing happen. It's been very well. We got to make sure everybody recognizes maybe behind the scenes that made these things happen. But as you know, we only had about 8 days before this off.
We started on July the 28th when he gave me a call at 12:15 when I came back from National Earthquake Convention.
That's right. So that's all the time we had to even do this. And it's amazing with all the things that's happening in a very short period of time, including the rain and all that other stuff. But I'll say this. When we went down about 2 weeks ago to the event that was held downtown at the campaign office, Rich Roper, wherever he is, and I, we walked out the door and said, there's Rich Roper right there, who is one of the MCs. Mildred was MC on our
He is the chairman of the board of deacons at Bethany Baptist Church.
That's right. The chairman of the board. But the point is that when we walked out the door, he said 2 things. He said, well, why don't we just do something for it? Well, let's just do a fundraiser. We didn't realize how short time we had. This is do a fundraiser. Next thing I did was call Carol. But the other thing that happened that night was, I said, you know, I just signed up for something called Women for Sheila. I said, so ever since, you know, this says Women for Sheila, but I signed it anyway. And so ever since then, I've been walking around trying to check to make sure everything is all right. It's all right. It's all there. It's all there. But I can't believe I actually signed something that says women. I'm up now a member of Women for Sheila. But okay, we cool with that. So again, thank you all for tonight. We're hoping Sheila can come back. She said she's going to try her best to. We've still got time, but more people continue to come in, so we should continue to just keep drinking